Hi and welcome to my channel. I'm Sissi from Sweden and I am a transformational mentor and a therapist. And this channel is all about the soul, healing, transformation, living in alignment, and joy, happiness. Every challenge you meet is an invitation to transform, to change your life, to release and let go of everything that is not for your highest and best. Healing begins on the inside, and you probably know that. But sometimes when life is hard, when it's chaos, when we meet various people that is mean or are triggering our wounds, then we react, of course, because it isn't with our mind we react, it is with the feelings, with every cell in our bodies that reacts. But it is so important that we recognize, okay, I'm triggered by this person. What is it in me that is triggered? And 99% of the time, it is not your grown-up self. It is your inner child that reacts. I want to tell you a story from my own life. As you may know, I was traumatized when I was very young, and this trauma sits in our bodies, and 80 to 90% of my clients or my participants have been through some sort of trauma, often sexual trauma as very young children. And this trauma is in our bodies, in our cells. We can't just say, okay, I want to think about it anymore, because we don't think about it. It is in our bodies, in our cells. So the story I wanted to share was a time when I was going to sell a dress, a quite expensive dress, to a woman on Facebook. And she paid me. I posted it, I sent it to her. But delivery was not as fast as she wished, so she started to write to me. She was so convinced that I was lying to her. She continued to be mean, to threaten me, and she didn't stop. She went on and on and on. This triggered my trauma because she didn't stop. After a day or so, I was in the trauma. I was shaking, I was afraid, and with my head I knew she couldn't hurt me, but the inner child in me was so terrified. So I had to sit down and breathe and take care of this inner child that is traumatized. We can't ignore this. When we have this trauma response, it is impossible to ignore it, because if we do, we suppress it even more in our bodies. So we have to release it. This was my chance to release this trauma. No, I live as I preach. So I continued to release, and she continued to write to me and be awfully mean. And people said, just block her. You know that you have sent the dress. But I didn't want to block her, because I felt that I have to release this trauma. I have released it for several years, so many years, but there was a tiny bit left of it. Well, my point is, take every opportunity you get to upgrade yourself, to get rid of the one that you are not We are not our traumas. We are not our fear. We are not our worries. And every time you release, you feel more light, you feel more joy, you feel more happiness. And I know it has been a very hard spring and summer for many of us. Many conflicts, a lot of things that has happened to us or for us to show us and mirror us. This is what you have not healed inside of you. So if we take the opportunity to heal every time we get upset, sad, angry, take the opportunity to sit down, feel into your body and ask, who in me is afraid? Who in me is angry? Who is the one that is so afraid in this moment? And if you do this over and over again, it gets easier and easier. Not the feelings, but because they can be very intense, but it is easier and easier to find who within me is afraid or angry. You can meet your inner child so fast if you just do this over and over again. Do you have any suggestions for a video you would like me to do about transformation? Because I love to dive deep in this subject, and I have transformed myself and my life for many, many years, very deep. And that is something I am so passionate about, helping people. And if you want to dive deep with me, I have a program called The Deepening, and you can read all about it in the description box below. So every step you take on this transformational journey, it's an invitation to bring in more light into your body, to be in a higher state of being, and more of your true self shines through. Sometimes I surprise myself and feel that, oh, that was happening to me right now. For 3 years ago, 2 years ago, I would be scared, but I'm not now. And that is such a nice feeling to have.